Hello again, welcome back. Today I thought I would show you how to make envelopes using the Sizzix scoreboard and trimmer. I've already shown you a couple of different ways to make them, one just manually by hand if you check back on my other videos, and another one using a dedicated envelope punch board. So this is the card I made this morning. It's nothing much, quite thick card. I actually had trouble cutting through it, but this is 5x4. I think 5x4 is a great size for a card because the larger the card, the larger the piece of paper you're going to have to use for your envelopes. So I don't really like to use anything larger than A4 size. So I tend to make my cards this size. I think 5x4 is a great size for me anyway. You might think differently. It's entirely up to you. You can make larger ones, smaller ones. But using the Sizzix scoreboard and trimmer envelope maker, there are two ways you can get the measurements for your card. The first is by using this, which is provided with the trimmer. You have inches on one side and you have centimetres on the other. The centimetres will probably be a bit more accurate, but I always use inches. I'm old. So what you would do is you would take your card and you would put it on the bottom in the corner like that, and then you would see where that landed. See, it's difficult with this size, so that's landed say 8 and 11/16, or you could try and squeeze it down to 7 5/8. So 7 5/8 would be how you cut your paper, 7 5/8 square, and 7 3/8 would be where you score it. This will all make sense in a minute when I show you, but this isn't quite as accurate as using the online generator. So the Sizzix website has an online envelope and box generator, because you make boxes with it as well with the trimmer. So I'll just show you now how to use the online generator and then we'll come back here. To sbt.sizzix.co.uk, and if you scroll down you'll see you have the option to generate centimetres or inches. I always choose inches. This is for making boxes, so we'll scroll past that. This is what we want, the envelope generator. So my card is going to be 5x4 inches, so I input that there and then just click on generate now, and that's it. So there's your measurements. So your envelope, your cardstock for your envelope needs to be 7 4/16 by 7 4/16. Your envelope to start with has to be a square piece of paper, and then I'm going to show you how to align at 8 1/16. So I'll show you how to do that on the scoreboard. So as you can see on there, my paper needs to be 7 4/16 squared. So 7 1/4 basically. Okay, so now what you have to do, I hope you can see this okay. What you have to do is you have to put this trimmer now in envelope mode. So to do that, you push that along like that and you slide it down to the 45-degree angle. I don't know if you can see that. The 45-degree angle notch there. Now you need your little scoring tool. Now the next measurement that was on that generator was 8 1/16. So we have to score this now at 8 1/16, just there. So we'll get it, align it along here, 8 1/16, and where it says score, we just put it in there and follow the score line or the notch that's underneath. It's that one. So that's all we do. Now that's the only measuring that we need to do. Now you just turn it round, and where it says align here, you align the score mark you've just made with that, and then you score from here. Always score from here. Turn it round, do the same again. So align, make sure it's straight along there, align and score. I hope you can see this okay. Align and score. Okay, so that's what you are now left with. We're not finished yet, don't worry, but you can put that back. Now we need to turn this around so I can show you what I'm going to do with this now. So if you look, there are 3 punches that come with this. There's the corner rounder, a normal hole punch, and this is your envelope to make your envelope notches. So what you do, I really hope you can see this. And I'll turn it round so you can see it a bit better, hopefully. I don't have much room on my desk, I'm really sorry about that. So we put it in there, in between these 2 lines. A notch like that, and you do that on all 4 sides. It didn't go very well. It's better, kind of. I can't really see what I'm doing because I'm I'm looking at the side. Okay, because I've done one side not quite even, the envelope may not be quite even. But anyway, there are your 4 notches. And if you want to, this is purely optional, you can also round the corners. So you do that by, this has a really convenient little side there. So you slide this in right up to the corner there, give it a punch, and you just do that all the way around. And that's what we're finished up with. So now we can put away this. Now what we can do is start assembling the envelope. There's your score marks. So you just turn them over on the score marks and burnish the edges down like that. Give them a good crease. Right, I'm just going to test this now to make sure that it will fit. Yes, it should do. However you want to glue the envelope together, you can. It's fine. You can use tape, you can use this, you can use glue. It's entirely up to you. But these 2 sides, these are going to be my sides, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down here. Hopefully this tape really behaves itself. It's very naughty. That'll do. And on there. And then you take the bottom and just fold it over. And Bob's your uncle. That is your envelope. What I normally do to finish off is put some thin tape, some thin double-sided sticky tape on there and on there, so it's easier to close the envelope. But here is the test. Let me make sure, because this is a thick card. And it looks as though it's going to fit beautifully. Yay, lovely. So that's it. That's how easy it is. When I'm saying easy, if you're not used to it, it can be a little bit fiddly because there are quite a few steps. But this is actually my favourite way to make envelopes. Now you see that's the bit where it didn't quite cut right in the punch. So all you have to do is very carefully trim it off and you're left with a perfect envelope. So that wasn't too bad really, was it? So there you go. I hope that was helpful to you. I did used to use a dedicated envelope punch. Technically I do think they are a bit more accurate, but I've never had any problems using the Sizzix scoreboard and trimmer to make envelopes. I mean, that's one of the things that I bought it for, so I didn't have to use like 1,000 different pieces of equipment just to make what I wanted to make. So with the scoreboard and trimmer, you can make cards, you can make boxes, you can make envelopes. There's all sorts you can do. I will probably do some more tutorials a bit later on using the Sizzix scoreboard and trimmer, but for now I just thought I would show you how to make envelopes. I do hope, like I said, that it's been useful to you. And once again, I really appreciate you watching my videos. It's so helpful to my channel, which is still very new. So that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye now. Mentioned before that I will be having a craft giveaway once I reach my 1,000 subscriber mark, so do keep checking back. There's absolutely no requirement that you have to be a subscriber to enter. It will be open to everyone and the winner will be drawn at random. More details later. Bye for now.